hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We go tonight. 180. Back to pass.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third, gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And that is incomplete.
Nope. An open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 22. Check 24. Check 14. 14. Got it.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie 3rd-rounder. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Like 20. Like 29. It's been a long day for you.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't. Not like 20. Fellas, all day. Woo! Let's have it, Wall.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, tonight. 20. Watch the car. Watch the car. Out. Hey, Shell. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go, baby. Check 26, check 26. Alert. Check.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 58, come on. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's Wilson. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's what I
They run it with Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down. Slam.
This is Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
36 power.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Nickel Roby brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there. Here we go. Zebra.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
380. Mike 59. Hey guys, listen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fourteen, Friday. Check, 59.
From the 41, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
180.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wilson, and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Steps away to his left. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Goff going to throw it. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And they take a knee.
On the keeper.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Gone on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.